Footage you were never meant to see.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Sure you never love you. Won't you please let me back in your heart?
In addition to revisiting the interviews with Michael Jackson that were contained in the ABC special, we've also asked members of the Jackson family to comment on the information that the special chose to include. While the Jacksons are a very supportive family, not all of what they have to say is in complete agreement with Michael. And many of the comments you'll hear have never been revealed publicly until now.
We try to get above all of this, the way of being united together. We don't like what some of the things are being said out there, but when you're number one out there all over the world, you get those kind of pot shots at you at all times.
You've been so successful, and you've amassed so much wealth, you never need to work again. And yet you don't seem to be able to enjoy it. It seems that you're restricted somehow.
I enjoy it through my children. I enjoy it.
But I'm talking about you. You just don't seem to enjoy it.
Enjoy what?
Enjoy your success, enjoy your wealth.
It's hard to, I can enjoy it behind my gates, but I can't go out and enjoy it because it becomes work all over again.
Working has been Michael's life from the time he was 5 years old.
Oh, darling, I was glad to let you go.
And as we've already seen, missing out on his childhood continues to affect him to this very day.
You often seem very lonely. Is that true?
I used to be very lonely, painful so bad. You have no idea. I used to walk the streets looking for people to talk to.
I hear Michael saying that he's lonely, but back in those days, Michael had his brothers. He had all his brothers to play with.
Yeah, all of them.
And so, you know, and the kids that he bought all the candy around, he buy so much candy, and kids would be in a circle, standing around in a circle, and they all be eating candy off the allowance I had given him. But one thing he enjoyed, to see those kids eating that candy, he'd be laughing.
Weren't you surrounded by your family, by musicians, by people wanting to be your friend? You were an international superstar. How can you say you had no friends?
Because those people spoke to me on a language on another level that was musical, that was entertainment, but to get away from that, to separate oneself from that, and to try to discover the fun things about life.
When do you feel lonely?
When do I feel lonely? I mean, I can be, you know, usually in hotels when there's thousands of friends chanting, you're out in the street, you know, using sleeping bags, and they're chanting how much they love you and everything, and you can't get out, you feel trapped inside, and you just cry, you feel lonely, you know? And there's all that love out there, but still you really do feel trapped and lonely, that you can't get out. And if you go to a bookstore, if you go out, if you go to a club, which I don't like clubs, you know, every book you buy, they wonder, why are you buying this? Why is Michael Jackson buying this? Why is he reading this? Or you go to the club, as soon as you go in there, every song is my song, as if I want to hear my music. And everybody starts chanting for me to dance. So it becomes a show all over again. So you can't go anywhere. So wherever you go, you know.
That's not much of a life, is it?
I know, it's difficult. And I don't want to complain like I'm complaining, because it comes with the territory, but I don't think people understand the other side that comes with it. So they're so quick to call you strange and weird, but it's almost as if you're forced to be different, because it's not normal life, you know?
I can do the normal things, go to the store and buy a piece of bread, a piece of candy or something. He can't do that. So that would cause you to become a recluse or to sort of be withdrawn.
Do you not sometimes wish that you could go to the local store and
of course
buy yourself some food and come back, or go to a bar?
Of course, I want to go to the market, like one of those markets, and take one of those carts and throw some food in there and go down the aisle. I would love to do that.
Can you do that?
No. Of course not. Of course not. I tried, and the whole place stops. You know, everybody's chanting and getting your autograph, and it's hard. It doesn't work. That's why I love putting on disguises.
One of the disguises Michael would wear in public was from his music video, Ghost. A makeup process that took several hours and would turn him into a completely unrecognizable and very large white man.
I'll sit on a bench at Disneyland, a fat suit. I just sit there and I love it. I learned so much. Watching people, studying people's characters. And that's what I like. I like going inside. And that's Sabin's performance. You can tell right away when an artist, you can read it on her face when she's dancing. She's counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and you can see it. But when that's the wrong concept for dance. Dancing is about feeling, not about thinking. So when they count, they're thinking. You feel, become the bass, become the drums, become the guitar, the strings. You just become a oneness, you know? That's very important.
But that's
real.
But that's Michael Jackson talking as a performer.
I love performing.
But that's not.
I wish I could sleep on stage.
But that's not Michael Jackson the person.
One of the most compelling and revealing lines of questioning that Martin Bashir pursued had to do with the strict discipline that Michael and his brothers endured at the hands of their father. Unfortunately, this is footage that Mr. Bashir and his producers have not allowed us to show you. But we can tell you that it was a very emotional description of beatings with belts and the cords from irons.
You remember when you said to me that you just wanted to run away from your father?
I hid. I used to hide.
Well, one of the things I can see this man tried to do, he tried to pin something on me where I was real brutal. And raising these guys, Jermaine and all the rest of them, they all got whippings. But they didn't get no beatings, you know. They got whippings. And
we were disciplined in the way that which he knew. And during that time, all children and parents at the time, they whipped their kids. We had to be in before the lights were on at night, and we had to ask for things. And I thought it was great because it allowed us to become what we became. We never got on drugs. We never got in trouble. And I see the difference from my upbringing as when I came to California and friends that I went to school with, how they would curse their parents out and slam the door and disrespect them.
Joseph didn't beat him or anything like that. We just disciplined him out of love or anything like that. We just disciplined him out of love. And the Bible says if you love a child, you will discipline them.
The discussion of the strict discipline and verbal abuse by Michael's father went on for almost 8 minutes in Mr. Bashir's finished special. But what he did not include was a short but very revealing comment from Michael about his father.
He just, I don't think how much he hurt me when he was little, but he's a genius. The man is a genius. At the same time, he was a genius. He really is.
But Michael, he injured you when you were a child.
Yeah, but look what came out of it.
Well,
maybe I wouldn't have the affection for kids that I have today and wanted to help them.
When we return, the police investigation that put Michael on the offensive.
At every opportunity, the media has dissected and manipulated these allegations to reach their own conclusions.
And Debbie Rowe finally reaches her limit.
I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the bull.
The devastating disease that Michael claims turned him porcelain white.
I was putting on cream to make myself lighter. That's not true. How did I know?
And friends of Michael who were forced to leave their home. All when the Michael Jackson interview, the footage you were never meant to see, continues.